YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday night, March 26th. We're going to talk about Major League Baseball because it's back, baby. Opening day is tomorrow, and you can see we have a lot of day games, and we got 14 games, a lot of games on the slate to cover. Now, some of you don't know this, but apparently, baseball, for those who were just catching on, baseball started a couple last week for two teams. Cubs Dodgers played a nice little 2-game series over in Japan. Yeah, Japan. And guess what? We bet on it. We took it. We went 2-2 in the first game, and then the second game we took these plays and went 5-0. Got them all right, including the Otani home run. We got it all right. It was beautiful. So we're 7-2 to start the MLB season. So if you want the plays typed out that I always put out, or if you want access to the spreadsheets, now I will be honest with you, the sheets aren't ready yet because just like every sport, these sheets are based on stats. Without the stats, the sheets don't work. So give the sheet a few days to gather in some stats, and then the sheets will be ready. But for now, we're going to go based on preseason information. We know we're going to go based on rosters. We're going to go based on just overall lineups and basically vibes for a few days because baseball's back. The vibes are high. We're going to ride them. So enough messing around. Drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get to that first game right now. Okay, to start us off, we got Milwaukee and New York. Now, look, we don't have any stats. All our props are going to be based on last year's stuff, so we're not going to look too deep into that. We're going to look at the main common sense things. So, first thing we have is Milwaukee and New York. They're the first game. 144 is the money line with the 8 total. 8 is average. 7.5 to 8.5 is what you're probably going to see the most, depending on the pitchers and what have you. So for you new people here to baseball for the first time, there you go. So let's pop on over to the actual pitchers. Peralta is the one going out there for Milwaukee. Has had a miserable spring. You can see what he's been up to. Not the best. Rodon is going out there for New York. Also, not a good spring. So I'm instantly already leaning the over because if the pitchers aren't that good, and I don't know if you remember last year, bullpens were atrocious last year. So if the starters are bad, the bullpens aren't much better. Nobody had a good, Cleveland had the best bullpen last year, and even they got rocked occasionally. It's like, the hell, there's no good bullpens. So over 8, we're leaning that hard right now. So you have those two lineups. Now we won't have lineups for the actual the batting order until right before the game. So we have to go based on hey, who's the number one for each one. There's probably other ways to find lineups the day of, but I'm making this video not for. Going forward, the video will be made in the mornings usually. So, but for right now, I'm excited. I want to get it out. So there's your players for Milwaukee. Here's your players from New York. LeMahieu's out still. Stanton's still out. So there's a couple players out than usual, but they got Goldie now. They got Jazz still. They got Volpe. They got Dominguez actually playing now. The Bellinger, man, Judge. Jesus Christ, this lineup. I forgot Max Free. There's so many new faces everywhere. I'm looking at the lines like, oh, these people. I forgot Max Free was on the damn team. Milwaukee. Did you add anybody new I don't know about? Cortez is now in Milwaukee. Okay, see all these. So many people moved in the offseason. Ridiculous. So, player props. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I'll show you. See, we got some. This is all based on last season. Carlos, over 1.5 was a great play last year. Hit it a bunch last year over that earned run mark. Hits allowed, same thing. You could take that. So, and if you want to look at the actual bats, you can see here, this is outlier, obviously, link in the pin comment. But you can see Austin Wells, you can see Jazz, you can see Dominguez. He didn't play much, obviously, but you can see Contreras was a great play last year, a bunch. Where's Judge? Judge home runs is always there's Judge HRR, not the best. I do know he has hit a home run in the last 2 games against Milwaukee, oddly enough, so that could be a play. But we're not going to go deep into props until we get at least a few games of the bats. Pitchers we could go into, but I think for this one, I'm just going to take over 8, and we're going to move on to that next game. All right, game 2 is going to be Baltimore and Toronto. It is slightly into Baltimore 115 with an 8.5 total. Let's look over and see who's going to be pitching. Berrios is going out there for Toronto, and he has been 218, pretty good, 18 Ks, 1.1 whip, 2-0, can't complain, pretty good stuff. Let's look at Baltimore. Oh, sorry, it's going to be Eflin going out there. 5-4, 9 Ks, 154, not the best. So we're already leaning Toronto here. I'm leaning Toronto heavily. I also was leaning New York in the other one, but I don't trust the pitching. I just don't. Here I'm leaning Toronto. Let's look at the lineups. Anybody new? Let's see what we got. Rutschman, Mountcastle, Jackson, Westberg. Gunner is out. What's wrong with Gunner? Gunner. Oh wow. Okay, it's somewhere on here. Jeez. Gunner. Okay, when was this from? March 23rd. Right on track to recovery, could contribute at some point in the second half of this. Wait, Days, not weeks. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's cool. So Gunner's gonna be out for a little bit, not long. Westberg, Jackson Holiday, not bad. Not obviously. Cowser was a great play. Hit a lot of Cowser props last year with the HRR. He was a good one. Look at Toronto. What do we have? Kirk, Vladdy, Jimenez, Clement, Bo, Springer, Varsho's out for a little bit. I forgot Santana's a Blue Jay now. He's no longer in Baltimore. Wow, crazy. Okay. I'm gonna every time I look at roster, you're gonna see me go, what? Exactly. Yeah. Scherzer is now there. I forgot. Oh man, so many things are different. Oh, props. Let's go to props. Let's see what we got. We're starting with the pitchers. If you want to take a pitcher prop, Barrios outs, as in pitching outs, as in how many outs they get. Under 2.5 earned runs against Baltimore's thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now I will do a nerfy if we get to like 2 beast pitchers. I'll do a nerfy. I'll tell you right now. But I'm not. I don't trust Eflin. I didn't trust him when he was with Tampa. Now he's with. I still don't trust him. So, but not many props are good here. Batting props. Tyler O'Neill under. What? No, no, no. I don't like taking under anyways. You want me to take these? I don't think so. What else can we take? Jackson Holiday under. Look at all these unders. Are there any overs? Not many. Not many at all. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this. I'm not. I think I'm just gonna take Toronto on the. I can get Toronto plus 1.5 or minus 170. I might just take that. So Toronto plus 1.5 because I just don't trust Eflin. I just don't. So we'll take Toronto plus 1.5. You could take a money line if you want. I'm just going to take them plus 1.5 and move on to the next game. All right, game 3 is going to be, looks like Philly and Washington. Let's find that line. There it is. 170 for Philly on the road with a 7 over under. Wow. Okay. Why? Let's look at the spreadsheet. We got Zach Wheeler going out there, 386 in the post preseason so far, 13 Ks, 1-2-1 whip. He obviously did better in the season last year, I believe, didn't he? Let's look at the stats. What do you have last year? He had a 2.57 throughout the season last year. So, And Mackenzie Gore, 2.76. Man, I could almost take a nerfy here. I could almost do it. We'll see. If there's no props, I might do it. I'm looking at some of these matchups. We got a lot of beast matchups that I am going to be taking. Like, there's a couple games I already see nerfies. That would be the play. So, but this one, maybe not. We'll see. Let's look at the lineups. Depth chart for the Phillies. We'll see who we got cooking. Remuta, Harper, Bryson, Bohm, Turner, Marsh. Okay, their team is mostly intact. Nothing crazy happened here, I don't think, unless I'm overlooking something. Washington, depth chart. What we got? Lowe, Jr., DeJong, Abrams, Wood, Cruz, Bell, McKenzie. Okay, nothing. These lines are pretty similar. Nothing's really standing out to me. Let's look at the props. See what we got either cooking over here. 100. Wheeler over 17 outs. That was pretty good last year. Now, are they going to let him go that far in the first game? I don't know. That's what. Remember, 18 outs is only 6 innings. Does he go 6 full innings? Because if he does that, it's pretty good. Let's open it up and look at. He might. Let's just look what he did last year. How about that? 2024 season. Well, that's the whole time. He went 18. At least every game, he averaged 18.8. If he doesn't get rocked by the Washington of all teams, which he shouldn't, he should be fine. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go Wheeler over 17.5 pitching outs. Yeah, pitching outs, baby. We're just going to have fun with it. So that's good stuff right there. Anything else we want to look good in here? Wheeler strikeouts, 100. That looks good. That looks even better. Hold up. Let's look at his strikeouts. Oh yeah, he averaged 7 last year, 6.5. How did he do against the Nats? 6 and 11. Actually, let's take those pitch outs off because we're going strikeouts, baby. Over 6.5 Ks. Let's watch Washington strike out 7 times at least. That's all I want. We're going to take Wheeler on the strikeouts. Let me show you the bats. Well, there's the rest of the pitchers if you want to do it. For the bats, here's the bats. Let me show you all the bats so you can see them all. There you go. Slowly look because I'm not taking any of them. I'm taking Wheeler, 6.5 strikeouts over next. All right, next up we got Boston and Texas. And there we go. It is a 112. It's a pick 'em basically with a 7.5. Head over here to what we got going on. Crochet is starting. Remember, he is not with the White Sox anymore, thankfully. So 0.57, 1-0, 30 Ks. Dude is disgusting. Nasty. And then we got Evaldi going out there. 5.54, not the best. 9 strikeouts, 1, 2, 3. Stats, how did he do for the whole season though last year? Remember, he was on 3.8 was the whole season. Could trust that. Uh Man, I'm already leaning Boston just because of that. Let's look at the depth chart for Boston and the depth chart for this. Boston, who we got? Wong, Casas, but then we got, yeah, Devers is now playing DH. He's going to be full-time DH. That's what they decided finally in the last like day or two. Abreu, okay, you see everybody there. Cool. Bregman is now third baseman for him. Okay, cool. Texas, who do we have? Jock, okay, you see all the people. Burger, big burger. All right, let's go over the props. Let's see what we got over here cooking. Oh man, Crochet under 15. Now you can't look at this with him because Chicago was actively not using him because they knew they were moving him, so they were trying not to get him hurt. So that, yeah. Where's his strikeouts? Yeah, dude is good. He has 30 strikeouts already. So I mean, and against Texas, he had 0, but he didn't play any. He did. How many innings did he actually? 2 innings. 2 innings. 4 innings and 0. He didn't even pitch. He had 4 innings here. So and he still had this. He still has 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. My God. We're taking the over. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of strikeouts today. So we're going to go Crochet over 6.5 Ks again. We're going to be taking it. Yeah. Because it's the first time, first game of the season. These bats have not seen these pitches yet. Now, once they start getting days where they start facing them again, that's different. But for right now, nah, I think Crochet is going to do work. That's what I would assume. Last year, you see what he did when he actually was pitching. Dude was a monster. You can see the whole season. Disgusting. Let's swap that to an over so it makes sense. Yeah, there's the over line if you want to see the over. Yeah, look at that. He averaged 6.3 on the whole season, even though he had games where they wouldn't let him pitch much. And he still had 8 sometimes because he's that good. Dude is like amazing. So we're taking Crochet 6.5 next. Ooh, next up's gonna be a good one. We got Pittsburgh and Miami. I'm excited for this one. Obviously, you know why, I'm sure. We got Pittsburgh 148 with a 6.5. Let's go ahead and get to it. Paul Skeens is out there. Paul Skeens is back. 2.5 ERA, 23.15. Pretty good. He was an obviously B. Now he's a beard. Look at the beard. And then he's going up against who my favorite pitcher was the season before that, which was Sandy, because Sandy was just dandy. 0, 10 Ks, amazing. Guess where we're going in this play? We're not even going to look. I mean, I'll look at props real quick, but I think you know where we're going. Let me show you the bats. If you want to see bats, there you go. You can slowly pause, but there you go. O'Neal Cruz, people like that, McCutcheon, things like that. But it's just this. We have no Sandy props. Why do we have no Sandy props? Skiing strikeouts is 6.5, just so you know. Just so you know, it's 6.5. And it's very plus, so you can probably get a 5.5, which might not be bad against Miami. What'll be what? What? No, it's 6.5, 150. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Head to head against Miami. He faced them once, had 9 strikeouts. So if you want to take it, there you go. That's even though it sounds good, I'm not going to do it. You know why? We're going for the Nerfy. First run, total over under half. Nerfy. Simple 6 outs. You know the saying by now people use 175 under half for going Nerfy. Man, the first Nerfy of the day feels amazing. Nerfy. Simple as that. No runs, first inning is what Nerfy stands for if you're new here. If you hear Yerfy means yes runs, first inning. We want a 0-0 tie going into the second inning. That's all we want. Next. All right, next up we got Cincy and San Francisco. It is a pick 'em basically with that 8 total. Let's look over at the spreadsheets. Not spreadsheets. I keep saying spreadsheet. That's what I'm used to saying. Logan Webb's going out there for San Fran. Actual beast. 7.4, 222, just amazing. Hunter Green struggling. That's just what you can call it. So far I'm leaning San Fran. Let's look at the lineups and see what they got going depth chart wise. And you can see who Cincy is a little beat up. A little beat up. That's their closers. Man, set their catcher and their left fielder. Who? I mean, as long as you got Ellie, you're good, right? Yeah, Ellie's still a base. That's probably like the best thing you could take in this whole damn game. So, Logan, let's see San Fran lineup. Let's look at their depth chart. Who do they got? Yeah, I forgot old Willie's there now. Yeah, Adamas, Ramos, Hooley, Yastrzemski. Okay, Verlander's there now. Yeah, no longer. Man. Anyways, props. I mean, I lean Cincy, but they're injured. They got some injuries. I don't like that. Hunter Green under earned runs was pretty great last year, but he's struggling right now, so I don't trust that. Logan Webb under hits. Yeah, you can see the numbers. I don't trust them at all. So I think this one's gonna be a pass. I'm not feeling this one. Like Ellie to get a steal, like to be that would be something. Let's look for that. Where's old Dela Cruz at? Oh, wait, what hell if I look at the bats? Ha! Let's see. Gavin Lux is now on the okay. Lux is with the Reds. I didn't even know that. Ellie walks. Minus 180 to get a walk. Under. All right, let's look. Stolen bases. Here we go. He didn't get a steal for a lot of games. Man, look at this gap he didn't get any. 2024, let's look at all the steals. That's all the steals the whole season. Little spread out. He averaged 0.42 a game. Yeah, not good enough. We're going to pass in this game and move to the next. All right, next up, we got the Angels and the White Sox. Oh, man. I made so much money fading the White Sox last year. It was ridiculous. Let's see. Where is it at? It's on here, I know. Show yourself. It's that bad, isn't it? There they are. 150 for the Angels with an 8 total. Let's look at the Peoples. Sean Burke is your starting opening day pitcher. 6.75. Not surprised. 8 strikeouts, 2 whip. Bad. Just bad. Kikuchi is actually with the Angels now. Did you know that? I didn't know that till about an hour ago. Now I know he's been pretty decent. 16 Ks. 3's better than 6, right? Yeah, it's better than that. So let's look at the lineups. Depth charts. Angels. Let's see. Ohape. Let's see. Neto's out. Ward, Adele, Trout's actually healthy. Soler's there now from Soler bounced around a little bit. He was like with San Fran and then Atlanta. Now he's back in LA. So all over the place. LA was so bad last year though. So bad. Is Trout really gonna matter that much? Is Soler really gonna matter that much? I don't know. Let's look at Chicago. Let's look at them. See what happens. No, look at the changes. Man. Andrew Vaughn, Vargas, Amaya, Benintendi, Michael A. Taylor, Louis Roberts, still there. I'm surprised he's actually still there, to be honest. I thought they would trade him, but guess not. We are fading. We're going Angels money line. I'm going to tell you right now we're going that, but we're going to go props. We're going to look and see what's got. Ooh. Sean Burke ain't got no stats, so you can do what you want with that. Kikuchi over outs. That was mainly when he was with Houston at the end, before he was traded from Toronto. So yeah, so then we look at the bats. Man, this is Garabaggio. That's what this is. I ain't taking nothing here. No, I lean the Angels money line, and I think that's what I'll take. I'm just gonna go LA money line. Just keep it simple. We're gonna keep on fading Chicago until they show us they're good because I think they're gonna be bad again. Just my thought. So Angels money line next. All right, next so we got the Guardians and the Royals, and I just saw it's right there. It's 130 for KC, 7.5 is our total. Let's look at the Peoples first. Bibby is going out there for them, 188.12, pretty good spring. Cole Reagans is the starter for KC, 820. Whew. I am not taking KC money line, not with you on the mound. Hell no. Look at the lineups, depth chart, Guardians, Bo Santana, but don't go into it. Jose's back. Rocchio, he was pretty good at the end for some nice PRAs. Not bad. Nolan Jones, the recently acquired Nolan Jones. And KC, look at their depth chart. Pasquantino's out still. Bobby Witts, of course, always a good one. Man, probably want to take Jose versus this pitcher for Cole Reagans. Yeah, let's go look at the props. I'm gonna look at that specific matchup. We got Reagans not looking great. Under earned runs. Yeah, he looked good at the end, but not with that 8-2 spring. That spring's not good. Let's see. Props. Let's go ahead and just jump right. Stephen Kwan, PRA, always a good one. Not PRA. I'm thinking NBA. I mean HRR. HRR. It's late. Leave me alone. Stephen Kwan, HRR is always a great one. Let's look at it. Yeah, you can see what he does. Yeah. Head to head, he has good history. Do we have history against this pitcher? Yes, we do. 9 plate appearances, 375 average, 3 hits, 2 RBI, 11 K. I like it. We're taking Kwan. We're going to take some of the actual like studs that have been doing their job. So let me pull it back so you can see it. So we're going to go Kwan over 1.5 HRR. And then that's all I'm going to say in this one. You could take Cleveland money line if you wanted to. They'll probably go on my money line parlay. We're going to fade the pitchers that are struggling mainly. And that's it. So Kwan, HR, 1.5, next. All right, next up we got Houston and the Mets, right? Yeah, New York and Houston. So let's see what we got here on the lines. It is 132 for Houston. Houston lost all them people, yet they're still favored against New York. That's hilarious. 8, that's got to be pitching, right? It's got to be. Valdez, 3, 4, 5, 16 Ks, 1-4 whip in the spring is Clay Holmes, who is just disgusting. Oh my God. Nasty, nasty numbers overall. So, yeah, I'm already leaning New York money line or New York plus 1.5 minus 190. Why is what I not take anything else? Like, come on. Let's look at the lineups first. Houston, we know they lost some people. Um, yeah, look at that line. Not the same lineup it was last year. They still got Altuve there, but that's about all they got. Oh man, yeah, I get it. They picked up some pieces that work for them, but I mean, they didn't just they're not splashy. They didn't splash it up. We need to see how they do. And then when you see the Mets, obviously the Mets made a big splash. All right, they had a nice one. They kept Pete, and then they added Soto. So yeah, yeah, man, crazy. 0.93, 345. I'm taking the Mets. I'm gonna take the Mets plus 1.5. I got New York Mets plus 1.5 for less than minus 200. I'm down. I'm always down for that. Let's look at the props. Valdez, if you want to take him, you can. I'm not. There's the rest of it. Here's your bats. If you want to look at the bats to see who's done what, enjoy, because I'm not touching the bats really. No one in this one. I mean, Soto's probably the option, but yeah, nah. Well, let's look at Soto. Why not? Why not? Head to head, he hasn't done too well against Houston. And how have you done against this pitcher? Well, yeah, plate appearances 7 with a 400, 2 hits. Not the best, not the best. So yeah, we'll just say Mets plus 1.5 next. 6 games left. Next up, we got Braves and Padres, the Fathers. Let's see. It is just had it. Where'd it go? Oh, up here, moved it up. It is 122 for the Braves, 7 over under of that. Let's look at our numbers. Our pitches 395, 13, 102, and Chris Sale is 279, 2088. So both pretty good, nobody crazy. So both above average, no just monsters, but I could see probably, let's look at the depth charts. Maybe Nerfy, maybe. No, because he's going to get on base, and then you got that. Man, yeah, Tatis is because we know he's going to lead off. He always leads off, but then you guys see who we need a batting order. It makes it so. Braves. Let's look at your depth chart. Acuna's still out, right? Yeah, he's still out for a bit, so he'll be back. Ozuna, pretty good, decent lineup, not bad. Ugh, I don't know what I would want to take so far. Props, anything good over here? I lean Nerfy, but I don't love the Nerfy, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Chris Sale, obviously, yes. Michael King, potentially, yes. Oh, I'm just not. Ugh. And then look at the pictures. You can see they were both really good at the end of the year last year. You know what? Let's go for it. What's the Nerfy number? Let's pop open and see if we can find it. Come with me. Let's find it together. Nerfy. We want game lines. Nope. We want to swap to the inning. First inning over under 140 half. Let's do it. Let's do it. NRFI. Nerfy. Man, I'm gonna have so many plays today. Nerfy in this game. Next up, we have Minnesota and St. Louis, and we can see it is currently it's a pick'em with a 7.5 on that total. Let's look over the pitchers. We got Sonny Gray going out there. Sonny Gray battling the flu recently, sapped him with strength. He's day to day. I mean, bruh, I would hope so. Look, Jesus, look at what the hell, Sonny Gray? What are you going through? Whew. Pablo 662. Okay. Over under 7.5, huh? Over. Minnesota, let's look at your depth chart. Let's see what we got cooking over here. Royce is still out. Sprockley's out. You got a bunch of other people. Cool. Let's look at St. Louis's lineup depth chart. Let's see. We got Contreras, Donovan, Nolan, Wynn. Nothing crazy. So we could go over with those 2 pitchers. I doubt Sonny starts, though. You think it's opening day? He might. That was 2 days ago, though. So his strength has been sapped. He's not going to be 100%. You know he's not. There's no shot. Here's the bats. If you want to look at bats, enjoy. And then we go into pitchers. Sonny Gray over 5.5. That was a great thing. Him strikeouts last year was so good. I think for this one, though, we're just going to keep it simple. Over 7.5. Just right there. Good stuff. Next. Oh, buddy. Detroit and the Dodgers. Nerfy. We'll tell you right now it's a Nerfy, but then in the lineup is obese. I don't know. Oh, man. It is 164 for the Dodgers. 6.5 is our total. Let's look up. We got Blake Snell in the Dodger uniform. Not the best spring. Only 6K, 771. Makes me concerned, but you know this dude's a beast. He will do what he does best. I mean, come on. And then Scooble, obviously Mr. Cy Young, 2-3, 24. I got to go Nerfy. I got to go Nerfy here. I don't care how much it is. Let me just go ahead and see how much it is real quick. With these two pitchers, yes, please. Yes, please. Game props. Nope, nope. Game lines is what I want. Inning one. First inning under 165. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely. I'm not taking anything else this game, but I will show you the lineups just because props. Who cares about props? I got the Nerfy. You can see the lineup pretty much mostly the same for LA. And then Detroit, we can look at their depth chart real quick. You can see who they got potentially. They got a couple injuries too, which is great for a Nerfy. Very good. So, Dodgers money line is currently sitting on what? 164. I'd probably add that, but man, it's going against the Cy Young against man. Who I don't know. We're just gonna go Nerfy. We'll leave it alone. Nerfy next. All right, next up we got Cubs and Diamondbacks, and we can see is currently Arizona 126, slight favorite, 8.5 is our total. Going over to the pitchers, Gallon, you can see what he's been up to. Pretty decent spring, can't complain. Good numbers overall. Steele got destroyed. And this ain't even preseason. This is his actual regular season line because, yeah, 0-1, 11.25, not the best. He gave up 5 hits, 5 earned runs in the last 7 days. Yeah, 1 regular season game, 5 hits, 5 earned, 2 home runs, 1 walk, and 5 Ks. That ain't good at all. So, and that was against the Dodgers in Tokyo. So your season's off to a lovely start. Let's look at the lineups. Chicago depth chart. You can see, yep, all the numbers. Yeah, there's your numbers. Arizona, sneaky good team probably this year. Obviously, look at their numbers. Everything's there. You see it all. Good deal. I mean, I lean Arizona, obviously, but I don't know if I trust Zach. I mean, he's doing good, but I'll probably take Arizona money line. Let's go to props. Anything look good? Ugh. Not the best. Steal over 1.5 earned runs. Let's just keep it going, all right? Let's just keep trusting Steele to not do good. So we're gonna go Steele over 1.5 earned runs. I did it for the Dodgers against him. I'm gonna do it with the Diamondbacks against him. I don't think he's having a great year. He's not going to. So he's struggling now. Continue to struggles. It gets in their mind. So I think he gives up 2 runs. I'm gonna take that next. Last game, Athletics and Mariners. I love how they're just calling them the Athletics. They could just call them Sacramento. No, they don't have a city identity currently. They're just the A's. I'm going to call them Sacramento a lot, joking around this year. Just get ready for it. So, but right now, they're Athletics. Let's see. It is 1.5 or 164 for Seattle with a 7 total. Let's look over here. Gilbert's going out there, and he's at 6 with a 19. Not the best. Severino's going out there for the A's. Wow. Interesting. Not the best either. But not enough for me to really want to take a Nerfy. I can't take a Nerfy, and I don't trust. Let's look at their lineups. Depth chart. Let's see. Homeboy just got paid. He just got paid big time today. So you can see that, and then all the other stuff. Cool. And then the A's Rasta is always going to be a little. They got Mason Miller. They still got him somehow. I don't know how they do, but they do. Let's see. Their pitchers aren't the worst. Like Essays were both decent last year. Bido, however you say, he was pretty good. Springs wasn't bad. Like they got a good staff. It's just it was for them. It was the managing. It's all it was. Like Lawrence Butler, HRR was always. I hit that so many times last year. To the point I'll probably take it again, just because Gilbert is not the best right now. So let's pop to the props. Can I go back to the well and just start taking that's pitchers? I want batters. Can I just go take what I've been taking and just get who was it? Butler? Yeah, Butler. I gotta find it first. Butler over HR. Let's just take a look at it right quick because he did hit the last 2 games, but let's see head to head. A lot of times he did decent. 2024, he hit up. Look at that stretch. That was a beautiful stretch. I played every single day in the stretch. Tell you right now, I hit all of those. It was so nice. He only hit over 1.5. Not the start of the season. He didn't do damn thing. So maybe start slow. We're going to leave him alone. So I think for this one, I think I'm going to play it safe. I'm just going to pass. I don't like this game. So we're going to end it right there. But lies, I'm going to do a money line parlay. Why? Because we do those in baseball every day. We have a little fun. So I am going to roll back through the schedule. We pop it back up on the thing so you can see it. Schedule. Let's see. Who do we want to put this bad boy? I'm going to put like a few teams. Nothing crazy. Milwaukee, New York. Nah, pass. I got an over in that one. Baltimore, Toronto. No. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Toronto. Man, I feel like they bust more of those than anything. Philly, Washington's a pass. Boston, Texas is a pass. Pittsburgh, Miami's a nerfy. San Francisco's a pass, period. LA, LAA, we're going to take the Angels in there. Let's see, who else can we take in there? LA. Who else? Who else can we take besides Toronto? The Angels, Cleveland, KC. That's a player. Mets, Houston. Let's take the Mets because why not? It's their dogs. Let's have some fun. Atlanta, Houston's a nerfy. Minnesota, St. Louis, not that. Detroit's a nerfy. Chicago. Yeah, we'll just have a 3-game moneyline parlay with Toronto, Angels, and the Mets. Why not, right? You could throw like Arizona in there if you wanted to have a third one. I could, we'll throw Arizona in there. ARZ. That'll be a 4-game money line parlay. Nothing too crazy. The lines are pretty close. I'm taking 2 pluses and then 2 favorites. So yeah, we'll do that and end it right there. That's a lot of plays. It's day 1. It's opening day. We're back, baby. It's here. So yeah. Tomorrow is I guess tomorrow is technically Thursday, but the next set of games is going to be Friday. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, only 9 games on the slate. We'll break these games down. I will do Friday's game on Friday, not tomorrow night. Just get ready for that. So, yeah, you'll see the times there. I'll be back Friday morning to discuss more baseball. I appreciate being here. Go check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out, and we'll see you tomorrow or Friday for some more MLB. Peace. Welcome back, baby.